All right. Just share it around real quick. Sorry about that, everybody. About 10 minutes late. A lot more later than I normally would be. We're going to get it right the way we always do. Check these messages real quick. There we go. Let's get this shared around. Really excited about tonight's episode. Capital Classic underway this weekend. Another tournament coming up at 9-man flag football. And boy, we are excited over here in the 4th state for what's going to go down in DC this weekend. Let's go ahead, try to get this shared as fast as possible. I'm really excited for it. We're going to start tonight with what's going to be the first of 3 shows. The first one is this one, obviously. Tuning in now, we're going to be doing an interview with Kent Page momentarily, where we're going to be discussing the Capital Classic, as well as a little bit of like history on the times of 9-man in the DC region. A very popular sport that's been played down there for a long time. You think 9-man, you think of what has been done in the DMV many times over the years. Let's get this shared around. Sorry about that, everybody. Trying to improvise real quick. Don't quite have my second with me at the moment. Yo, Skinny, how you doing, my man? Shout out Skinny out there in the Lou. We got the Lou TBT shirt right behind us right here. Blue with the red and yellow. Shout out to St. Louis, our cousins out there in the Lou. Skinny and Preston always putting in the work. They just got done up in Rhode Island. With my guys, Tyler Spencer and Trey Jesse up there as part of Show Me Football. Big shout out to them. Tyler and I think Trey will be over in Capital Classic this weekend for the Misfits. So they're doing double duty on the circuit this month. Got to give them a lot of praise and credit for that, man. Got to give praise to the guys still coming out here this late in the year in the freezing cold, knowing that this is going to be it. No local football for a while. This is the last tournament in Maryland and Virginia and DC, all over this part of the region, up until what's going to probably be about Ocean City, I would assume. Historically, that is when we have gone and done the next tournament. So I'm assuming OC will be the next one in April. If not, the Charm City or maybe something else might pop up. Who knows what's going to happen. 2021 coming to an end. But before we do all that, we are going to sit here tonight and we are going to talk about the Capital Classic coming up this weekend. Going to be in Fort Washington, Maryland, down there at Tucker Road, home of the MAFFL. And joining us right now is the man who is the commissioner of the MAFFL and the writer of the 9-man rule book, Mr. Kent Page. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Joey. No worries.
So, Kent, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
Hold on one second.
All good, my man.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect. So, Kent, MAFFL concluding yet another year, 2021. Things got back on track, finally back home at Tucker Road. Crowned 2 champions this year in Scorpions and PME. What was your thoughts on the this past year down there, Tucker?
I was happy that the weather cooperated. We had no rainouts. We had no rain delays. So nothing like that. So we ended our season before Halloween, which is quite the rare occurrence.
I'm about to say a lot of leagues have been having issues finishing on time this year. You go back, MAFFL itself back in the spring ended up finishing in July. I believe that was that a first for MAFFL playing in July?
No, we've been further than that. We honestly in August one year because of a couple weather delays, the sniper season. You know, we had to cancel almost 3 weeks when the DC sniper was out there.
Fall of 2002.
Yeah.
That was scary times, man. Like,
yeah. So
that shows you just how long the league has been around down there. Like, to give perspective, MAFFL goes all the way back to what year?
Well, it started out as NVFFA back in, I came on board in 95. And then there was the MAFFL, and we had the NVFFA for a few years. And then everything came back together under MAFFL around 2000. So it's been 21 years since I've been running it.
21 years. Congratulations, man. That's an accomplishment. That's a milestone. Like, you got to think, like, whole people have finished high school and are in college right now in the time that Kent Page has been running MAFFL. You got to think of all the players, all the teams, all the lives that came in, all the referees along the way that were a part of what has made the MAFFL one of the top leagues in the country. And a lot of it can be contributed to your work, Kent.
Well, I appreciate that, but it's not a singular effort. Bonnie helps me. Boogie helps. John has helped in the past. Couldn't do it without the referees, and China handles those for me. Andy has always been a rock for me. And then the teams themselves, you know, maybe people like Tommy Lightfoot, you know, Vaughn Enrique, you know, Vaughn from Rideout. Even, you know, Daryl Overton, Nasty from the Metro Dogs, you know, Sean Gibson from WAC. You know, I mean, all those, you know, I couldn't do this alone. They have been out there supporting me from day one, and I couldn't ask for a better group. So
I'm proud of the work you guys have done out there. I really am. Like, I haven't had a chance to be down there very often. The first time I visited Tucker was in 2019.
wow.
There, Ross? Yeah, 19 Capital Classic was the first time I went down there to check you guys out and see what you all are doing down there. And honestly, we'll be airing it later tonight. After this program, we're going to have the 2019 Capital Classic documentary out there. We got 9 games from the tournament, condensed down to the best plays, all the way to the championship game at the very end.
Nice. Well, one of the best at Tucker Road is they have bleachers on all sidelines now. All right. And they're covered.
I saw that when I was up there in July. They have, it was great because, like, that day when I was out there, if you remember, Ken, that heat was killing me. That was some brutal heat out there.
Well, heat won't be the issue this weekend. Lack thereof might be, but you know,
hey, it's a tradition down here to always have a cold November tournament. It's just a matter of, do we get the rain? Because that's been a factor the last few years.
well, the best part about it is any rain coming, supposed to come tomorrow night. Be out of here by Friday afternoon. We're done. We're good. So
that's going to be great. Like, okay, that's good. Cause like the last few, like, I even go back to like when it was still Hagerstown, we had a lot of inclement weather, snow back in 18, rain in 17. We had hail and sleet and freezing rain in 16. I remember being on Too Much Talent sideline against the ALU Panthers, and my hand was just so numb that it took 2 hours for me to warm up by the time I got back inside.
I remember, I think it was 2013. It was 65 degrees on Saturday. And when we got back up to the field on Sunday morning, there was 3 inches of snow on the ground.
Oh my God.
I was like, what the heck?
You can't predict it either. Like, for some reason, like, November weather just springs up on you and just lays it on this time of the year.
I can remember playing where everybody was up in their cars, and when, you know, like, the offense is in the car, and then when there's a turnover or a change of downs or a punt, defense runs up to theirs car and the offense is running out of theirs because it was that cold. So, but luckily we get away with that this year. It'll be cold in the morning, but the afternoon will warm up a little bit. It'll be cloudy.
Football weather is what we call it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm gonna love it, man. Like, I'm really looking forward to coming out there this weekend, checking out the Capital Classic. This is going to be a really awesome event. I'm gonna pull something up real quick, Kent. let's go ahead and pull up the graphic, take a look at everybody and seeing what's going on for this weekend. Well, before we get to this weekend, let's get to tonight. Because tonight, Kent, while we're going to talk about the Capital Classic, it's more than that. Let's get to tonight. Because tonight, Kent. There we go. Somebody mute me.
What's up, Kent?
Hey, more than that.
Oh.
How are you?
Kent,
Hey.
this is about you. Tonight, we pay tribute to you and your career in 9-man flag football. And thank you for all that you've done for this game.
Y'all don't need to do that.
You deserve it, my man. You've done a lot of great work over the years.
Y'all don't need to do that.
Absolutely, we do.
My man.
It's well deserved.
Yep.
Is that a nipple?
Well deserved. Old school.
What was that?
It looked like a nipple, right?
It did look like a nipple. That's what I thought.
Wow.
I was like, Kent's getting a little more for a like surprise here.
Wow.
I could use it. I only have one.
Oh man. Hold on, I got one more guy looking to join in here. Let's get him in here too. I don't recognize this name. Let me see who he is. See if he pops up. Yeah, it's a special occasion. You got to dress professionally.
Yeah, Joey got the shirt and tie on.
I know.
Wow.
I'm in a Pinky and the Brain shirt. You know.
Oh,
Wow.
I love that. I love that.
Well, I'm rocking
And
the only
yeah.
9-man team shirt I have.
She rocking the Rampage hoodie. That's a nice hoodie though. That looks awesome.
It's a nice hoodie. Who else
I'm
is
really-
here?
Jamie joined in, but he's not saying anything.
What's
Wolfie's
going
in-
on, guys?
Hey, Wolfie.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. By the way, my condolences.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
so.
So what do we got going on here? Why are all these people here?
Cousin
We're here
Joe.
tonight.
Do it. This is my life in football. Okay.
'Cause it's-
Pretty much. That's the best way to describe it.
Not going yet. Okay.
Shut up.
That's the point of it, Kent.
Yeah.
That's the point of it.
Oh, lady.
What's the point of it, kid?
Is that Eric with the microphone?
I don't know who has the feedback. It's not me.
Is that Eric with the microphone?
Sounds like a car right here.
You gotta mute somebody.
Oh yeah, somebody got mute.
I can't figure out who it is.
You gotta mute somebody.
I want to guess. I guessed right. I guessed right. It was Monet the whole time.
Oh, of course it's
Love
Monet.
Monet.
She has to make an entrance.
I guess right. It was
It's me.
Oh,
Back on you.
I guess right. It was
It's me. Okay.
Yeah, I can't. Okay, I cannot hear that. I don't know.
Oh gosh.
What's Monet's end? Hold on. Yeah, that's all on Monet's end.
She probably
Wow.
has multiple devices going at once.
But we know her.
So, anyways, Kat, this is all about you, man. Like, you've made a big impact on this game. You've been around it for what you said, 1995 was your first year being involved in MAFFL in the capacity you're in now.
2000.
2000, okay, 95. You
Joined
said
in
something
95. Joined in 95 as a player. Officially. And then, it might have been before that with the DMV FFL.
It was
Oh.
before that.
It's been a while.
Oh,
One too many hits to the head. But I became commissioner in 2000. Me and Steve Lee were running it for a while. Brett Gavin was our head official. As time moved on, Brett moved on and asked China to take over. Steve Lee moved on. Yeah, we've been through thousands of officials. Seems like that.
Why do you keep pushing them out? Sorry.
Because they don't know the difference between a live ball foul and a dead ball foul. Don't get me started.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
You're not supposed to. Oh,
I want to
good.
perfect my officials.
But God, let's see. I played with Jane on the unknowns for I think maybe 3 games. Came back, joined the C League team. Yeah, we had that many teams. Maybe we had 45 teams at that point in the league.
45?
Yeah, we had an A, B,
Yeah.
and C.
Damn.
Yeah.
We were at Barron Cameron had 6 fields, Fox Chapel had 2, and Herndon had 2. And we were all over the place. And nobody complained. You remember?
There goes Monet again.
G Monet. It's all good.
But I played with a team called the Toe Dogs for a while. Came back, played with the Unknown Raiders, which was a combo group. Started my own team. Went 0-8 and 0-4 before we won our first game. And 2 years later, we were hosting the B League Championship.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
It was nice.
What was it like back then? Like, how much different was the strategy and approach to the game that a lot of guys were doing then compared to what it is today?
Slants aren't free. It was a bit more physical. But here's the odd part. Nothing was personal.
Yeah, it was understood.
We would beat each other up for 2 hours on a Sunday if you had a doubleheader, and then meet you at the bar to watch the game Sunday afternoon. What happened last week had no effect on what happened this week. That's a big difference.
Hmm.
So you can't move on. Next down, next game. Guys do take a lot of stuff very personally these days. It's a shame because like the aspect of sports element is kind of thrown out. I think people forget this is a competition at times where you got to take things in stride. Yeah, and at the end of the day, like no use in arguing and fighting or bickering and all that.
The skill of trash talking has disappeared. Trash talking now is, you suck. You can't do shit. Or they'll attack family or something like that. Ajax, for those of us that remember Andre Jackson, Ajax told one person, he was playing center, he's beaten up for a nose guard, and he's telling the nose guard he's soft. Matter of fact, he is, he's Charmin soft. And then sort of walking back to the huddle, turn around and says, no, you're not even good enough for Charmin. You're Cottonelle. You're a disc soft.
Wow.
To me, that's trash talking. Okay.
Yeah.
One team was bragging that their kicker could kick from 55 yards. And in practice, that's what he was doing, 55 yards. And Boogie lined up on the outside edge and came around the end and blocked the kick because the holder muffed the snap. And Boogie looked back at the holder I look back at the kicker and says, you might be good from 60, but he can't do shit past 7. I mean, immediately at the game, boom. I remember in Virginia Beach one year, me, John, and Boogie were rushing, and I got killed in the back. I mean, I had a clean shot to the quarterback. My hand is out for the flag, and all of a sudden, I'm just trucked. And this was it. What was that high school we used to play at?
Robert something.
With all the little prickly things on the field. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I get up and I got these things on my face. And
Those
I'm
little
pissed.
small ones, like the little small as the little birds.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, those are terrible.
And I got up just ready to just jump in someone's face. And I look up,
Ed was your white hat.
and there was no flag. And I'm like, what the actual? And he looks at me and goes, that was your son. My son trucked me to get to the flag. I'm like, I no respect. And
The sacrifice had to be made.
Always love.
Exactly.
Gotta go for the flag.
Always fair and more.
Uh-huh.
I love that. I love that.
But I mean, gone are the days where if you were a defensive lineman and you sacked the quarterback, you take the flag and give it to the offensive lineman you beat.
I've done that.
Mm.
I've done that.
Actually, I like
Yeah.
that.
I did that back in the day. I did.
Uh-huh. Hello, Mr. Winter.
How you doing, Kent?
I'm doing good.
It's good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you. Thanks for dinner.
You deserve it.
So,
It was very good.
What'd you guys end up getting?
steak and potatoes. I can do the steak, eat the protein.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
So, but because I mean, quarterbacks get real ticked off when they got to keep taking the flag back from the right guard or whatever. Come here. You know,
We're getting chased down the field, Steve.
Hey, I like the hoodie.
Yeah, I don't know. Some nice guy gave that to me.
You know I love you guys.
Yeah, love you too, brother. I mean, that's what I missed from the old days to today. Today it's all about me. Social media is both a bane and a boon.
Dinner.
So, you know, that's been the big thing. But I mean, I still see it sometimes. I hope to see a lot of it this weekend because we got a good tournament out there this weekend. You know.
Yeah. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. Like, I'm really glad that you're able to get this tournament off the ground again. The last Capital Classic in 19 was kind of a last second shift from up here down to there. This time around, there's a lot more time for teams to get invested, get ready for it. They're prepared. This is going to be an awesome tournament. You're going to see the best of the best. I'm almost, aside from a few names that are missing on that list, come out. But you're going to see the best of the best go at it this weekend in the Capital Classic. And I'm really glad to see DC area get into the tournament after a hiatus. I know last year there had been talks about it, and then the COVID numbers went up, and it was all we had to cancel. So I'm really glad that DC MAFFL was finally able to get back to having their own tournament this time around.
Hey, Z-Man.
Yo, what's going on, Kent?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
Man, fantastic. Looking well. Enjoying these these statements back down memory lane, man. So I'm doing good, man. Good to see you. Good to see all of you.
Good to see you as well.
Good to see you too, sir. So got some good games. Bringing in 2 new teams. You know, Gusto Land's making it down. What is it? Baltimore Spartans are going to come down. And who else was coming down?
2
Baez.
very strong teams. Baez Auto, yeah, up there for York as well.
Yep.
What is your impressions of a lot of the growth in 9-man in this region over the last couple of years? Because I remember going back and looking at that 9-man Nationals B list in 17 and being surprised seeing only 16 B teams in that tournament. That's almost unheard of these days.
Excuse me.
Okay, Cap.
Teams have gotten leaner. Instead of having, let me rephrase that. Teams have gotten more specialized. They're no longer no longer 15 guys on a sideline just doing whatever they can. They're coming out with full 27, 30-man rosters. They got a full offense, a full defense. And with that, you know, you lose some teams. You know, you get 3 teams with 30 people, that's 90 guys. Well, 90 guys used to be, you know, 4 teams. Heck, might even be 5. And it's because you've had to get specialized a little bit. And while that's a good point, because the competition level is better, it can be a bad point because if a new squad comes in, they're getting hammered. And it takes a while to get your footing in this game.
That is a fact. That is a true fact. And that is the one thing that's been noticeable to me is teams have gotten more numbers. And as Ken has mentioned, you've seen lesser as a result in that regard. That used to be more, but at the same time, teams are coming out with a good bit almost on a weekly basis, especially on the higher level of the A and B divisions.
And there still is a definite line between A and B. You can still see where that you're like, okay, you got this. Yeah, we're in B land now. Right.
Yeah. And that's kind of, do you see that divide? Do you see it growing into the point where 9-man could be looking at potentially, or even locally, a 3rd level down the line where you might have a rec, a comp, and a pro, so to speak, that sort of setup?
I mean, ultimately, I would like to get back to, 20 teams and have 3 divisions. I'd love that. I don't know if right now, if economically that makes sense.
Right.
The Great Recession of 2008 hurt a lot. Our league dropped down from a solid 16 to a flowing 10 to 12. And now we're down to 8 to 9.
What is the biggest cause of the decline of growth in the region?
Money. I mean, running a team takes money.
True.
Now, I mean, I can say you get 30 guys, you have 5 weeks of practice, everybody brings $5 in, my league fee is taken care of. Bring $5 to the game, we got ref fees covered. It's not that tough, but again, that goes back to the younger kids. When I was a young kid, I paid. As I got older, I still paid, because the youngins coming behind me couldn't. You know, and I would help somebody out until they show up there with, you know, brand new, you know, Air Jordans and, you know, UA cleats and full Nike gear, and you can't spend $5. No. It's like help us a little bit, you know.
I understand that. I understand where you're coming from on that.
But I just want the game to get back to being fun. I mean, we were up in Rhode Island at the Flag Bowl, and those teams up there had fun.
they have
they
a
were
very
playing-
good culture up there from what I saw. and
They
what I
were
was
playing
talking
the
to you guys
game, and they were having fun. There might be a comment here or there, but overall, they were having fun. It was like going back in time.
That's what it's about at the end of the day. And like, yeah, like I always say tournaments are like festivals in the sense that when you go to that area, if it's being hosted by a league, like in the case of MAFFL or the Capital Classic MAFFL up there, Rhode Island, they have their own league, of course. Like you want to make it something where you're not just having people come to town to play football. They're coming to town to experience your world that you play flag football in. And you want them to be a part of that world and to feel feel at home with you at those tournaments. And I think that's what makes tournaments great is when you're able to embrace the atmosphere, embrace the culture, go out and have fun and play ball against people that you've never met before, which I always say is the best part about traveling is the people you'll meet along the way and face off against. You'll never know who you're going to line up against from one game to the next.
Right.
Anybody got anything for Kent on your guys' end?
Well, I can jump in here. I've been around flag football for a while now. Went from playing from watching as when I was younger to playing to now more of a coaching role. And I can tell you, most people, and with well reason, think when they think 9-man, think of Jamie Wolf. I know I can speak for myself and a lot of others around the DMV. When we think of 9-man, we think of Ken. He's the reason a lot of us have stayed around so long, not just the excitement of the game or seeing the game evolve. And as Kent was alluding to, the game's kind of shifted a little bit from being about being out here supporting each other and having a good time and being competitive as hell, but making it more about certain players or certain teams or example, losing fields and stuff because of guys' actions and stuff. There wasn't a lot of that when we first started. We played physical, we played hard. Hell, you might not even like the guy that you're playing against, but at man to man, you knew you were there playing football and it was a respect thing. And I think that's where the game's kind of gone down a little bit right now. But Ken is the reason. He's the human 9-man rule book, like you said. He is, to me, what's great about 9-man. He tries to lead by example. He tries to respect everybody, even when I know it's completely tough. And he's there for anybody and everybody he possibly can be. Can't say enough good things about Ken.
Facts.
Thank you, Steve.
Mean it.
Well, I guess I'll jump in if that's okay. Zeric Foster here. I'm in the dark. I'm in my car, so you may can't see me, but I appreciate you saying that, Steve. It is very true. And people who really know 9-man not only think about Jamie, but they also think about Kent. And I can give you guys about a 30 or 35-year history to how all of that came about, but I won't bore you today. But I will say you saw a post recently where I talked about the dark ages of nine man, and that required dedication from a few people, Kent being one of them, as well as Jamie. And during that time, it was a
And
moment.
you there, and you.
Trust me, man. I just clean up around here, brother.
You're a huge part of it too. You're up on that Mount Rushmore of 9-man.
Yeah, yeah. Undeserving if that's so, but I'll say this. During that time, I remember talking to Kent, and I remember at some point transitioning saying a more experienced insight other than myself regarding how we're going to play. As well, you guys know Seb was involved in that, and Andy Hoffman was involved in that, and Jamie Wolf, and a few others that we called throughout the day. But Kent readily stepped up. And you guys may not know this, but I called Kent and bounced 100 things off him. And for some reason, he answered the phone and says, "Hey, boss." It always fucks with me because I remember officiating when Kent was playing when he was young. You know, so I say all that to say what Kent is for us, for me, is unmeasurable. And I wish I had the time, and I think I will make the time to really tell the story of Nine Man involving Kent Page. From my perspective, from my ideas, what transpired and how beautiful it was for Kent to step up and assume the role that he did. And we are parallel and we work together. And he has been a friend and someone that I look up to. And I think Kent can attest that I'll call him before I do anything and bounce it off him regarding how we play. And even just in my own personal life or other things. So what you said about him, it makes me happy because it's exactly true. And I wish more people outside the DMV area recognize Kent for what he is to us and everyone else. So I want to make sure that I offered my sentiment on that, what you just stated. So I appreciate that, Steve.
I gotta argue here a little bit.
Of course you.
Of course I do, because I don't believe Kent was ever young. I'm convinced that the that I met who has always I've been an old guy for a long time, and I know we talk about a lot of different things that it sounds like it's us old guys again, but I don't remember. I've known Kent for 15, 20 years, and honestly, every time I've met him, he was older than me, so that made him old. And the boss thing I do to him every single time I call him. So none of that changes, and he says it's back, and we can't decide who's in charge most of the time, so it sort of works out okay. But being in Maryland, I helped with the start of the Baltimore leg, and then moved out and worked more with the Hagerstown leg. There's no better partner I could have ever worked with. So for as many years as we've done, where honestly, the DMV area was sort of our own world for a long time. That it was him or me, and there's nobody I could have asked to work with. I'm sorry I jumped in late, and I'll probably be bailing out of here quickly, but I did want to stop in and say, I can't wait to see you guys this weekend. Hopefully it won't be as cold as it is as it used to be in Hagerstown all the damn time, which I don't think is physically possible because we're the same freaking climate. But it'll be fun hanging out with everybody or being down there to help this weekend.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Sir, who, where?
Yeah, Andy, while you're on, and I'll say it to Kent and all the teams and the owners of the teams or facilitators of the team, the DMV has always been one of the cornerstones of Nine Man. Always, the DMV in the Northeast, and we can talk about a lot of things. Maybe one day we do that, but it was important with the DMV, with Jamie. Start the movement of Nine Man and Chris and Sev to be involved as you guys were, and then having your local leagues and pushing everybody together was very big for Nine Man. So I'm hoping that continues. There are a couple of Nine Man leagues in the South, but they're not indicative of what you guys do every day. So I'm hoping they take some notes, but there are a couple.
Love to have them on board.
Gents, I got to run. Good night. I'll see you guys this weekend.
See you this
See you.
weekend.
I'm really looking forward to this weekend. This is going to be a really awesome time. Like, and we talk about it like, Cam, we really do appreciate all you've done for this game and all that like has come from your work over the years and the work of everybody down there at MAFFL. Got one more guest trying to get in. If I can scroll up, where is he? Oh, he already disappeared on me. Okay, he gave up quickly.
Joey, can I jump in for a minute?
Yes, feel free, Jamie.
So first off, Steve, congratulations on the baby.
Thank you
First of
so
all.
much.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Thank
another
you, Jake.
little one running around. Congratulations. But
Appreciate it, brother.
I cannot wait to meet her.
yes.
I don't know if she'll be here this weekend. Might be a little too cold.
I feel-
2 weeks old.
But,
I don't know.
We'll have to do.
So, can run and go. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. One sec. Just dropping my kid. But one thing I just want to jump in here and say, a funny story about Ken. We've been all nice, Ken. So I figured I'd bring. We're sitting around the table last year in Florida, and before Kent sit down, we're working. I think it was a Saturday night. We're working on the schedule. So I go to Zeric. I go, or I think Zeric may have said to me, he says, "Let's fuck with Ken for a minute." So we tell him that there was a problem with a ref on the sideline smoking weed on the sideline. And Kent got so angry, he brought his head up and the glasses come up the side. He goes, "What?" And does the head shake, the tongue stick out, everything. And it was just hysterical to as much as Ken has helped me, he's and worked with me, he's become a friend, someone I trust, someone I work with, someone to break bread with when he comes to Rhode Island. And thank God he brings Bonnie around. Because Bonnie, thank you too for all you do for this game. It's not one person, it's many people that make this happen. So, and Ken, I admire your strength. I wish I had the strength you had. Your courage, what you've gone through, and what you're doing, and just living your life, loving your life. Calling you the other day, where are you? I'm at a football game, coming on there at the Redskins game. It's just great to see why I'm sitting there being a Jets fan, my team shitting the bed, and you guys get to beat Tampa. But definitely, Ken, I'm sorry I can't make it this weekend to be up there with you guys. I'm heading out to Michigan to see my daughter, so I'm excited for that. But I look forward to seeing all you guys and gals in Florida. It's going to be a great event. Second biggest ever. So we're looking forward to that, all the final numbers tonight or tomorrow. But Ken, I love you, buddy. Keep doing what you do. I need someone to say, ask him that question because I don't know it. So when I see you, it was either where's Ken, where's Seb, where's Zeric, because I don't know that real question. So, but it is what it is. Just thank you for all you do. And Joey, thank you for putting this together too. Definitely a great thing.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much for coming on.
No problem.
I'm glad we could all get together and do this tonight. Especially in light of this weekend, Capital Classic, as we mentioned, it'll be the first tournament for MAFFL in 2 years. And for what's been a very tough time for the league since the last Capital Classic, we talk about it, having field issues throughout COVID. Remember, Tucker Road and that whole area did not reopen until almost early May, Kent, this year?
They finally gave me permits on August 1.
That's crazy. Like, it just how quickly, how long everything took. Going to different venues. I know last fall you guys were down at a different park in Virginia.
Yeah.
And of course, starting out this spring, there was the oddity of MAFFL playing in Baltimore. That was interesting. I almost actually hit it that day too on the way over. I wanted to go check that out, but for the league this weekend, this is a good time. Everybody gather together one more time before it gets too cold to do anything like this and have fun doing it. Play some good football. and honor and represent those who have given to the game over the years and play for one thing, the love of this game, which is something that Kent Range has always been about, playing for the love of this game.
Joey, can you hear me okay?
Gotcha now, Mo.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm over here still doing side business work at this hour, but needed to stop so I can make sure I had a good signal. But number one, you can't say Kent without saying Bonnie. I mean, they're one. I'm gonna call them Ken Bon. They're one. And I know without that lady, the man can't exist, huh, Bonnie? But no, seriously, I have known Kent and Bonnie long time now. Years, close to 20. Kent was still playing, still doing his thing on the line, making noise. And I didn't know, you don't realize that you're building a relationship until you look back and say, hey, we have a relationship. And through the years, Kent and I have built that relationship. He's always been one to give me the respect, that football respect. And I've always respected him for that. Because a lot of times, as we know, women, it's like, hey, get over there, stay in your place. This is a men's football game. But Kent was never like that. Even when we owned a team or played on a team, or I was coach and I was in the coaches group chats, he always gave me my respect, and I'll always have that in the top of my mind. He also, on the sideline, he would come and we would talk junk about, some of the guys out there. Little private junk talk, hey, Kent, yeah, he's an asshole. Yeah, he's an asshole. So, and, for Kent to run this league, he takes so much, y'all know what, off of people. He's taken that for many, many, many years, and he's never broken. He's never allowed it to break him, no matter what's said. I mean, guys get on there and they're rude, they're disrespectful, and Kent has always been the professional. He's never addressed anyone outside of anything but professionalism, no matter what. And you got to respect him for that as well, because this league isn't easy. It isn't easy at all, especially nowadays. It's new. It's changed from, the good old Metro Dog days, those guys, to these guys. I mean, it's just a little different and, keeping it real, but he's adjusted. And I always say you got to adjust to the times, and Kent has done that. I also respect the fact that he took the time to do a show with me. We had an MAFFL show a couple years ago, pre-pandemic, and Kent and I and Vaughn from Ride Out came on, and Kent even opened up his work conference room for us. He said, hey guys, let's make this official. Let's do it big. Let's do it kind of studio style. So Vaughn and I got there, and Kent had a conference room set up as a studio for our pre-game, pre-show of the new season that was started. And it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed Kent and Vaughn. And then after that, throughout the season, Kent, I, and Vaughn still carried on that show, and he came on every week, and we talked about our predictions and crazy things that may have happened on the field, and just overall about the league. And I had a good time doing that with him. As I said, it was always good between Kent and I. I can't think of anything that happened between us that was bad. He was always like my football husband. Sorry, Bonnie. But she knows it. She knows Kent's my football husband. But I really have enjoyed my time being with MAFFL. I've enjoyed Kent and Bonnie and the bond that we've had, and it will stay here. It will stay here forever, and they know they can't get rid of me, and they know I got the mouth, and I'm gonna stay Monet. but yeah, Ken, you've done so much for this league, and you've taken so much crap, as I said, and you still keep going. And we all love you for that, especially your football wife. So thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Monet,
Yes,
you're my football sister anyway, so it's all good.
absolutely, Bonnie.
Not your football sister. You're my sister.
Yes, that's what it's become. Absolutely.
When I came back down off from the parking lot at Roosevelt the other week, it was the nicest thing in the world to see you and Kenny there. I was
That's
so
right.
happy.
And whatever you all needed, we were there for you. Always will be.
As always, you have been.
And it's
Yes,
appreciated.
ma'am.
For now.
I know. I know.
This is our family. Family is definitely more than blood. It's what we have with all of you that are on this call and so many other people that can't be on the call. You guys are family. I will never
Indeed.
think differently of anybody.
That's nice of you to say, Bunny. I think I seen Mr. Battle join.
I thought he did too.
Yeah, and the reason I make that statement because I just shared with you guys in Rhode Island a story about Battle when Kent was playing. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it was something that I've never witnessed in Nine Man before, so it was cool to see. And oh, there's Mr. Battle. I'll say it very quickly, and it's a testament to Kent. But I remember Kent playing. There was a decision made on the field. Of course, Battle played with Kent. A lot of you may not know that, but and when Kent walked off the field, a whole bunch of guys were saying something back and forth. Battle told him to shut up, and if anybody got a problem with it, see him. The whole team shut the fuck up, and that was the end of it, right then and there, because they were talking some shit to Kent or about Kent, and he killed it on the spot. And it may have been 10 years ago or so, but I remember it like it was yesterday. That's how I got introduced to Mr. Battle. I was like, oh, dude must be somebody, because literally the team, the youngins shut up, the old heads shut up, everybody shut up when he said shut up. And Kent made a decision to punt, and that's what it was. It was over with. So, James, I don't think you remember that, but I remember it like it was yesterday.
Hey, I remember everything when it comes to football. Especially with Kent, my brother Kent.
Yeah.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. Doing all right.
Hey, man, they wanted to do a little something for you, man, today. Have some people say some good things about you, but I couldn't even think of nothing good, so I said I would be quiet. Nah, I'm joking though. Hey, Kent, man, like we really appreciate everything you've done, especially in this football, especially with me and my teams, and when you, Bonnie, Boogie, John came and played with us. Like, hey, we was all the whole family. Look, we still a family even to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always say, anything, if it's anything, if I can, I got to. If I can't, then I'll ask somebody if I could. But the football, man, shoot. I remember when Kent was playing with us, I don't know what it is about playing with me, but everybody want to be a receiver. Like, that's everybody's dream when they come to play with me. Everybody got to catch touchdowns. So, hey, look, my favorite Kent story is when we was playing football, they was like Kent was at tight end. We was in Owens Mills. No, it wasn't. But my bad. Hagerstown. Oh, I ain't gonna never forget that. And they like, man, y'all got Kent playing tight end, man. He ain't going out for no pass. And Kent scored a touchdown on him, and they was like shocked that he was out there. We was allowing him to be out there running and catching touchdowns. So, hey, look, man. I enjoy passing the ball. Drop, even when you miss the block, because you want to be Tony Gonzalez. You just want to catch touchdowns. You ain't want to block no more.
I still remember him being hit because he didn't turn around in time.
Oh, I ain't even look, you said bring up a good moment. I ain't want to bring up that one. Tell me when I hit him in the back of the head with the ball.
I learned.
What'd you say, Kent?
I learned.
Oh, yeah. The goal is once I clear the line, turn my head, look for the football.
That's right.
I'm on that. What's up, Steve? Joey, my bad. I apologize for acknowledging my peers. Good to see all y'all good people.
Indeed.
They doing battle.
Hey, Steve, congratulations, man. You on team no sleep yet?
I think I'm one of the lucky ones. She's been sleeping pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah,
you lucky right now. Oh, it don't last.
Hold on, look.
Don't last, man.
It might not, but right now, hold on, I'll show you.
Oh.
We got baby.
Hey, Bonnie,
Yes.
can you come downstairs for a second?
Oh,
Now I can't.
I ain't gonna lie. Better you.
She get mad I'm waking her up now.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Still
I ain't gonna lie. Better you than me.
He's good.
I figured I'd start now. Better late than never, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, true that.
Beautiful.
That's all right though.
Absolutely.
What else y'all got planned? Who else ain't speak yet, man? I'm sorry I got on late. I'm still at work, and y'all see.
Eric
And
Bost.
two of our teams, they made the playoffs, so we try and get them ready for Saturday.
John is driving, so he's not talking.
Oh, okay.
But he says, by the way, you're welcome for the national championship.
Oh, shoot. He ain't the one that did the work. Man, it was me and BJ that did the work to get us that. If you want to be correct. I'm joking. Look, everybody played their part in that one.
Nope. That one.
This one?
You guys don't mind me saying, I think my favorite Kent Page story, Essex League folded and it was in flux. And Rampage didn't know what we were going to do. I always say it was our worst season with only one win, but it was a season that kept us alive. Rampage might not be playing today. So Essex folded and we didn't know what we were going to do. And I messaged Kent, and Kent and I were just talking, and he said, well, we'll do what we can. Bring your team down here. So every week we made the trip with 8, 9 guys. And I'll never forget it. I dislocated my elbow. I landed on my arm. My arm blew out of place. And instantly I was black and blue from my palm up to my armpit. But we didn't have enough to field a team each week, and I was always there. And I always have put my hand in or my arm in a hoodie and put it in a pocket. And I'd go out there and do the best I could with one damn arm. And Kent walked up to me and he said, "Are you stupid? This over a game, you might not be able to." And at that point, he saw my competitiveness and I had seen his, and we've had a couple brief stints with the Red Knights through Hagerstown and stuff, playing together once in a while. And it was, I mean, I can't say enough. After that, we had talked a couple times, but after we kind of broke the barrier, broke the ice of just being good friends after that. When he came up and was, "Are you stupid?" I mean, he used a couple other words, but it was a great moment for me. And I'll never forget that, Kent. You guys, not that Rampage is the greatest thing, but you guys really helped Rampage be where it is today to even have a team right now. I don't know what we would have done if we had to miss that year. So I thank you so much.
My pleasure.
So it's your fault. It's your fault they team is good, Kent. That's what you get. That don't make no sense. It's like, nah. It's like, nah. Petty is as petty does. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
And I think that goes saying, I don't think there would be many teams coming out of the DMV if it wasn't for Kent.
Eric's awful quiet.
Hey, I'm trying to give everybody the platform here.
Oh, what? Oh my gosh.
Oh, what's up, Eric? What's up, Eric?
What's going on, man?
Not much, not much.
Hey, Kent, you know,
These pictures are everything, Eric. Look.
no, Kent, seriously, I know, you know, I personally gave you a lot of shit throughout the years. And you were always a good sport about it. So, you always have my respect. Especially, you know, one of the classic pictures was that time you and Monet were live. And it looked a little suspect there. And that was one of my favorite memes of all time.
Oh,
It
God.
looked like girl 6 going on. and then when when they posted the picture of you enjoying the herbal essence, that's why I said Kid's a good dude. Kid's definitely solid. So I really appreciate you tolerating me. I know I'm not the easiest to deal with, and I've been a thorn in the side for quite some time, but you've always been a very good sport, and you gave it right back as well, you know, and definitely appreciate the graphics that you put out for the schedules and the 6-pixel graphics, you know, making me feel like we're still playing Atari and all. But I love when they come out, man. And, the Capital Classic looks like it's going to be amazing this weekend. I wish we were there to participate. And, everything you bring to the game, man, just professionalism, enthusiasm, passion, and really the knowledge, we've text behind the scenes whenever, even proactively, if there was a rule issue, you would proactively send me clarifications and things like that. And I've appreciated that support, especially with Sev not being here. And, you've been a great steward to the game. And I know you really love this. So a lot of respect and love to you, Kent.
Thank you. Much respect to you.
Who's that?
Gotta hit mute. Okay.
Wolf is back. I thought of one story I was watching online on the thing when
you had to take a smoke break, Wolf.
Not yet. I just I picked up the kid, and smoke break will be soon. 2 years ago, Eric, with the microphone, the megaphone.
Yeah, he yelled at me for having the fucking megaphone, and then he takes it.
And he uses a megaphone to yell at you. You cannot use megaphones. You cannot use megaphones using the damn megaphone. Yeah, that was it.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. That was hysterical. Air horn.
Sideline.
Yeah, that was the Gladiator game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Friday night, Northeast Regional.
Oh my God. That's hysterical. Or music behind the main event bench.
Oh my God. Elliot.
Elliot gets so
you
mad.
Please tell him to turn it down.
Yeah. But I'm sorry. I just had to bring up that story. I jumped back on for that. That was hysterical. Yeah, that was funny as shit.
I forgot.
Well, this
I love it. All the old school stories tonight.
Yeah,
like
it's good.
a great way to look back on
Great stuff.
like Kent's career and being able to like reminisce all of us together, because it's rare everybody gets together outside of tournaments. I'm glad we're able to do this tonight. This has been a really awesome time, and especially getting to know everybody and hear stories over the years. And Kent's been a big part of my own flag journey. Like, honestly, like Kent was one of the guys I looked up to the most in the flag game. Still do, Kent. You're my guy. Always have been my guy. And we're looking forward to being at Capital Classic this weekend and coming out there and doing the best tribute I can to MAFFL and the pages, both Bonnie and Ken. And a big thanks to you, Bonnie, for helping to put this together.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Oh, hi.
She said, "Oh, hi," and it cut away like immediately.
Right.
That was
Right,
kind of
right.
scary.
I was getting the evil eye because he had no idea what was going on.
Oh, good, good.
Oh.
That sounds about right. Joy, you should have seen Kent's face when I told him you had a damn pizza on the field.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I wish I had seen his face.
Pizza gate.
They don't mind it then.
That pizza, oh man.
It was good though.
A whole pizza box on the field.
Little Caesars and that. Yeah.
It took everything in me not to come and kick that damn box out your hand, man.
I wouldn't have blamed you, and that would have probably been like the greatest moment on live of all time.
If Kent would have saw you, it would have been worse.
I would have probably heard Kent yelling and immediately like jumped and flinched and been like, okay, I'm sorry.
Joey was in all his glory walking through the field with a pizza box. I think he had a Pepsi.
That was not even like the first game I did that for either. I gave Ross a pizza during the Punishers Bulldogs game.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't know. I did not. No, I do not remember that. I do not recall that.
I remember that shit.
So I'm the referee, and I'm looking, and I see out the corner of my eye a big ass pizza box. I'm thinking it must be on the sideline. And I see on the field, I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on? You know.
Joey was running the place, man.
When I went over, of course, you complied. It was no problem. I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking? You know, out here with a pizza box. We already had 180 people on the field doing live. So, you know, when I told Kit, his face, man, if you ever seen him where he does this thing, he looks up in the air, like, what the fuck, you know, it was funny, man. Next time I'm gonna tell on you and let Kent handle you.
I should have offered the pizza to Kent and Zeric first and then gone from there.
Now, there you go.
Have we met? Constantly professionals on the field. We take pride in that.
I understand that completely.
Yeah, we would. Yeah, I was thinking to myself. So the easy thing to do was just say, okay, I just tell Dimitri and let Dimitri deal with it. You know, at that time, that was the thing to do. But yeah, man, I should have told Kent. I should have told Kent and watched.
Dimitri probably had a pizza box too.
Y'all do a lot of snitching tonight, ain't y'all? y'all always run to tell Kent.
Just be James, just being petty. We're just being petty.
Hey, Battle. Listen,
What's
that's
up,
the person.
man?
That's the person to tell.
I know.
Like,
hey, look, I be on the sideline just
way
laughing.
lower
At the
than
dude.
mine. Yeah.
Hey, look, Kent will refer you to the rule book. Section 15.3J.
So I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. When Eric had that audio device, you know, technically he's 10 yards off the sideline. So I'm like, well, I can't do nothing with what the guy doing. You know, I have no bearing on it. Shit, Kent wasn't hearing none of that. So if you go tell Kent, yeah, I apologize for what I'm about to say. I apologize for what I'm about to say. So don't hold this against me, right? But I got a saying in the officiating world. If you fucking with me, you fucking with some rules. Black and white. You know what I mean? I'm like, Kent is 10 times worse than me. So so I just want to make that point. You tell Kent that's what you're gonna be dealing with, some black and white. Strictly.
Hey, look, we know that one.
We came to a compromise. They told me as long as I wasn't directly behind the bench.
Once he started chewing on his tongue sideways, and he look at you, you can chalk it up and say, hey. He'd be like, did it? I mean, you might as well just walk away and be like, all right, you good, you got it. My bad, kid. I wasn't supposed to tell him. That's the keynote when they paying attention. If they look and see that, then they just might just go ahead and give up. They give up.
Yeah, he's not changing his mind.
Oh, goodness.
Battle. I gotta ask. No Capital this weekend?
Say that again. Oh, you asking me?
Yeah.
We was gonna do it, but like I said, I still have to work. Me and Trail both have to work. So we didn't, and the other quarterback, his team, yeah, and Lil Tate, his youth organization is playing too. So we weren't gonna be at 100% to be able to participate.
No, good call. Good call. Just save that energy for nationals.
Oh no, we getting ready. We're gonna surprise a few people, man. I mean,
I look forward to seeing what you guys got. I like what you guys have put together so far through those first two tournaments.
yeah, I mean, you still gotta, sometimes you gotta do addition by subtraction. So once people jump off that ain't really 100% committed, then I think it'll be rolling a lot smooth.
There's a lot of growing pains to it, especially when you're coming together with another team in the league.
Well, I
Just
mean,
finding that right mesh.
Hey, you know what's funny, Joey? It's been easy though. It's easy because like most of the guys I've known them forever. Like Trail, I used to coach Trail when Trail was a kid. Nobody know that though.
Damn, that long.
Yeah.
Now you're telling your age.
Man, look, I'm 49, man. I tell all them youngers out that jump. Y'all be looking bad. Look, man, I'm 49. I'll be 50 next year, but still, the difference is I'm able to still be able to play and compete with y'all because I'm beating y'all mentally. Most of the stuff I do is mental, and I ain't running around. Well, I've been running around lately though. I've been working out a little bit, Steve. I seen you, man. Look, I've been watching your Facebook post. I'm like, man, I gotta get in shape. So I'm gonna try to get like 75 yards rushing at nationals.
I like that little play you did back at AC against the Rebels where you were standing back and they threw that touchdown to you and nobody on the Rebels seemed to know you were on the field.
Hey, look, you know what's funny? We did it in the league. When we played against AFN in the playoff.
You did. That's right. I remember now. Yeah, they did the throw back there. Yeah. I looked over. I remember I saw that and I was like, did they fall for this? I'm kind of wondering because that's a good play. I like that play.
Hey, look, y'all let me catch a touchdown. I ain't even had to run far. That's bad. Hey, look, Joey, I was out there running fast just like Kent. You see me, didn't you? I took my little 3 steps. I hopped on in the end zone.
Put it in the work there, Battle. You do great work out there,
most definitely. I'm gonna be out there after my kids' games, but I'm gonna come out and check out some of the games. Be out there support the league, the Capital Classic. What y'all got? Shirts or something? I need a shirt. What you say? You need an official? Oh, you need an official for the weekend? I might do that.
Hold on, Kent. Let me put you on camera. Let me put you on real quick.
What's that?
Show it again, Kent.
What's that? Oh yeah.
Capital Classic champion ring.
Oh yeah, all right.
What? Oh,
yeah.
That's right.
I'm about to get on PME team so I can win.
Facts, Battle, facts.
Just sneak in and take a knee on the last play of the championship game. That's all you got to do.
Hey, look. Hey, Joey, I don't even got to go and take a knee. Look, I go get on the line and line up with them dudes to block, man. I don't care, man. I ain't got to throw no pass.
Okay.
Look.
I like it.
Watch. My phone I know my phone, somebody about to start texting me, be like, hey, you trying to play for real, B? What's up? I know it's going to come. So. But Ken, all jokes aside, hey, can I ref? You need some officials?
China covered right.
Say that again?
China has been covered right.
Oh, all right. Let me know if y'all need a stand in, man. I got my shirt. I got my whistle.
Finally. That's right. You better bring your little butt out there. Finally.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
What I just
shirt.
said, y'all. I told y'all, look.
What's
I
up,
got a
baby?
message already.
Oh,
Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. What's up, Mama? What's going on?
I don't know yet.
say hi, G.
I got to check.
What up?
Hey, little bro, what's going on, man?
What up,
Whoa,
y'all?
boy, look at his beard, yo. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that shit crazy. You're a father, everything, man. That's good, bro.
Guys, it's been great listening to everybody, all these wonderful stories, reminiscing. It's been great. But y'all don't understand. Virginia Beach, several years ago.
Already told him.
About you plastering him.
No, I'm not talking about me plastering him. I'm talking about him getting plastered back. Don't tell Bonnie. I think I'm fucked up. Everybody in the huddle looks up. She already knows.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was funny.
Not from my end.
You don't remember it.
No, I
That's
don't.
why it wasn't funny for you.
Hey, John, who hit him, John?
I think it was House.
Yeah, it was House.
What's up, Tom?
And there's Tommy.
Tommy must be on mute.
Come on, Tom. You got too much money for your phone to take this long.
Come on, man. I just got off work. Give me a minute.
Y'all getting off work. I'm heading in. It's been great. Have fun.
All right, little bro.
All right,
All
y'all.
John.
See ya.
All right, John.
What's up, Tommy? They want to hear your best Kent moment.
Man, you know, everybody's got like moments about him being commissioner or coach or whatever. Mine is of him as a player at Andy's tournament in Hagerstown from the D line spot. He had almost three interceptions from the D line spot. And it was cold. It was about 20 degrees, 30 degrees. I don't know. But I've never seen a D lineman have almost three interceptions. Crazy. Like everybody was like, where's the camera at? Because he had two. I think he had the third one and they called it back or something. But yeah, it was like 15 years ago, man. I'll never forget that. I've never seen that since then for a D lineman to have picks like that. It's crazy.
I remember.
You remember that, Kent?
I remember it.
What was it, 2 or 3 picks, Kent? What was it?
It was only 2. I also had block field goals.
It's a block field goals too.
Yeah.
Did you have a third one? Somehow I remember you almost had a third one. I don't know if they got
almost had a third, but somebody knocked my hands.
They knocked it out of your hands. Okay, I knew it was almost.
One of the linebackers came up trying to take.
Yeah, I knew it was almost 3. I can't remember who we were playing. I just remember it being Hagerstown and Cole.
We were playing against Raffy. Whoever's Raffy.
Where's that?
That's why you get it. Throw the ball high.
You remember that, huh? Was that your best game as a D lineman?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, right?
Absolutely.
That was awesome.
Hold on, you said it was against Raffy?
What you say about it? You broke up.
I said he said
Right, I
it
got
was
the
his Ray, little Raffy.
Yeah.
Oh man, them don't count, man.
Why that don't count?
He throw them to
Only-
everybody.
He was only quarterback shorter than me.
So Ken a polar bear. He only playing Hagerstown.
Yeah, he played good in cold weather. He played good in cold
Oh
weather.
man, because I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't even trying to get out of the car in Hagerstown.
I know, right?
Man.
Into the last minute. Look, what they call the coin toss.
Shoot. I didn't even get out of the car then. Look, I was sitting in the car watching them drive down the field. I thought they was about to score. I was gonna sit there longer.
Yeah, man. I don't know what it was about the wind up there. It was always like the wind. And one time it was raining too. On that
One time it was
backfield.
snowing.
Yo, Hagerstown was like the coldest tournament like in the DMV period.
I
No,
know.
I remember I played in it back in 2016 for Too Much Talent. And I remember
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah,
I
that
remember
was
that
the
one,
one
Ken.
where we had hail and ice and everything coming
Yeah,
down.
it was horrible.
Dude, my left hand took 2 hours to warm up after I got inside to my place on the drive home. I couldn't grip anything, dude. It was that bad.
Hey, I remember that Acker Kink one Kent's talking about though. My brother didn't want to go through the mud puddle because he would have got soaking wet. So they pulled his flag on the 5-yard line. I remember that. we had
That's that was before the Metro Dome. That was just the Dogs.
Yeah, we had Ezra playing O-line that day, and Smoke was playing O-line. It was no one was healthy. It was like the end of the tournament, cold. I remember that.
I was laughing. I was playing with Donnell. I played with Donnell that tournament. I remember that 2016 tournament too.
I don't remember. I don't remember what year it was. Before we started Explosion Outdoor, Chris and we started a team called Nightmare Outdoor for a tournament, and it was Hagerstown. And like Kent was saying earlier, between drives, we were running and sitting in the cars. It was so damn cold. Something about Hagerstown, but it is. I mean, that had to be 12 years ago or something. 12, 13, 14, something. It was a long time ago. But it was every Hagerstown team so damn
every
cold.
tournament was cold. Every time it was cold.
Yeah, Fairgrounds is weird because of the fact that even in the summertime, you can notice a distinct drop in temperature from the time you enter Dual Highway until you get to the park. Like as soon as you go to the fairgrounds, it literally is almost a 15-degree difference from where it is normally. It's bizarre like that. I don't know why it works that way, but it's just a weird oddity about that part of town.
Yeah, no doubt. We
Last
only had
Capital
one.
Classic was mud, though. I remember the mud got bad at the last Capital Classic, especially on field 2.
Yeah, we only had one in Clinton that was that cold. I don't know if y'all remember that, the Boys and Girls Club.
Yes.
That one was terrible. I think I don't know if we were playing Explosion. We might have been playing Explosion. And it was that was before Explosion. That was the Dogs days. The yellow jersey Dogs days.
But as cold as we've played in tournaments, we've played in hot ones too.
Virginia Beach.
Williamsburg. Yeah.
Virginia Beach, absolutely. Yeah, man.
Williamsburg was hot. I mean, guys' cleats were melting. It was crazy.
Yeah.
What was it? Virginia Beach and Albany. Albany a couple years ago.
Albany. God.
Ungodly.
AC this past year was really hot, especially on field 1. Field 1 was dead underneath the sun.
AC was?
Yeah, AC was stupid hot this year.
That's because it was later, right? It was later this year.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was later, and there was a lot less shade on the round. Like field 1 was directly under the sun.
Because when we were there, every time they had it in March, it was always windy and cold, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that joint was hot up AC.
Y'all,
I was
y'all ever
ready. I
had
was ready for the game to be over.
y'all ever had two players not be able to play on Sunday because they got sunburned? Yeah, I'm not lying. Reds and Ali Malone both couldn't play on Sunday because they was they were so sunburned. Yeah, what lips swollen, like just red, like couldn't even
That don't sound like sunburn. Not the Bermuda dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not the Bermuda king. He can't get sunburn.
Hey, Kent, they don't know about the hard drives days, though, do they?
No.
We used to scrimmage in wrestling. We had like the same practice field. What year was that, Kent? Like maybe 2000, 98, somewhere around there?
Yeah, 98, 99.
Yeah, probably 98, 99.
Yeah, way back, man. That's when y'all had it. Man, he got a bark up. Hey, Steve, congrats on the baby, man. I ain't get to tell you. He can't hear me. Hey, Ken, what's up? You gonna be out there Sunday or coming out there Sunday?
Oh, I'll be out there both. Yeah.
All right. Since the black and gold play at night.
Yeah, I know. Why do you think weekend was chosen?
Huh? What'd you say?
Why do you think weekend was chosen?
Yeah, you're strategic, huh?
Redskins play. Those were the tickets. The other play.
That's smart. Yeah, that's smart. All right, man. I ain't actually off work yet. I gotta get back to work. I'll see you guys this weekend.
To work. Thanks for appreciated.
All right, man. Y'all take care.
Tommy.
See ya,
buddy.
All right, Tommy.
All right.
All right, you out there, Joey?
Still there, man. Thanks everybody who's joined us tonight. This has been a really great time so far. Kat, what are your thoughts for everything going on coming into this weekend, everything tonight, and looking back on your career?
I don't say this easily. You don't know.
You know, I've really never taken a retrospective on my career. Listening to people's stories, you know, it's phenomenal. It's very humbling, you know, and I appreciate everybody's memories and stories and all that. I have a few of my own with people, but as I said in the beginning, I've never done this alone. Every single one of you on the line right now, numerous people who aren't, the young lady to the left of me on the couch, it's all one team. And without you all, I wouldn't be able to do this. So I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all taking your time out of your days to join tonight. This was wholly unexpected. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, man, old school.
Even tonight, being a man of honor, Kent. Respect that, buddy.
Big respect, Kent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Old school, I love you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Hey, Hype, am I going to see you this weekend?
Yeah, I'm in there.
Good.
I'm in my last report card, man. I got all A's, man.
Nice.
I got all 10s.
For what?
So,
officiating? You cheated.
See, hey, look. So look, wait a minute, hold up. So let me say that while we on here. Let me just tell James, like, so James can get the background, because he think it's all a joke. Kent has dedicated a whole lot of time in me, like real serious time. I'm talking studying a 9-man book, studying the national high school books, the college, But then he'd tell me, stay away from college and NFL. I need you to focus on high school and 9-man. He had me in the books. Then I was calling him during the week, Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night. This is all the truth. I ain't lying to y'all. He right there, he'll tell you. And he will put me through the total ringer. And his whole point was, is hype, I need you. I want you to do this because of who you are. But I want you to try to show that people can be officials that play the game if they really put their mind and heart to it. And he put me through it. So, and I'm not ball jobbing. He on the phone. He can tell y'all. He put me through it to know the verbiage, to know what to do and how to do it. So this year I became an official. And he'll tell you, I got like one of the highest grades out of, they call us P1s. Out of all the P1s, I got an 85 the first time I took it, then I took it and got a 95. So that qualified me to play in playoff, qualified me to officiate in playoff games all around the county this year for my first year. And I knocked it out. But I just want y'all to know, Kent was my dude. I call him before game, during the game. He'll tell you this is the honest truth. I call him before game, during game. And I want James to know. And Mama, she on here too. Every week that I ref the 9-man, I took it so serious. I used to call him and I used to go over the plays that I don't think I was officiating correctly. And they would go back over the plays with me. That's how serious I took them making me an official in our league. A lot of people didn't know that. But what I was trying to tell people was, y'all don't know what Kent put me through to make sure that I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. I'm not going to be perfect, but damn if I don't know what the fuck I'm doing out here. So I just wanted everybody to know that Kent is my man. Straight up mentor. He been holding my hand through this roughing thing for a minute, and I ain't gonna lie, he made me a monster. To the point was, we were at the table at Grotto's in Columbia, and I was talking and whatever, and I said, yeah, and y'all know Kent, and one of the dudes named Chris, he slapped the table. He said, God dang it, Robert, that's why you good. And I never told. I called Kent one night, but he had the ref. He was at a game. That's why I kept on calling. But you text me back later and say you was at a game, because Chris said, now I know why you know the rules and regulations now for P1. I was trying to figure it out, but I just wanted you to know, Kent, much love and respect for you, bruh. You know I call y'all all the time. See how you just doing. Period. But I just wanted you to know, you know what I'm saying? I love you, man. You my dude. And I appreciate that work, though. I appreciate that work. And everything you put me through. All of it. Because you damn near pledged me.
I appreciate it. Okay, you've earned it.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Can I be a P10 this weekend?
Huh?
Can I be a P10 this weekend? Can I get a shirt?
You get a P10. Now they call it a P1, bro. It's called the P1, bro. You're a P1. Yeah,
Probationary, probationary 1.
Yep. Yep. I was in my playoff games, Kent. I was up in there, baby. Matter of fact, I did them all the way to the championship. So I won't be there. Wait a minute, we're in the semifinals now. So it's the semifinals and championship. I took off next weekend because I'm doing my daughter. So after that championship. So I was in there all the way till semifinal. Nice. Because I was going to go to the Catholic League this weekend coming up. I think it's Gonzaga and St. Paul, something like that. I think it was I had that game. I was on that game, but it's 2 Catholic games that's left. But I was on one of them, but I had to decline because I'm engaged my daughter. But that was like Al told me, that was a gift that I was given for being a good ref this year. But I didn't I couldn't take it this Saturday because of course I'm going out with my daughter. But other than that, that was I had a great time, bro, and I'm looking forward to going back too.
Great. Looking forward to
Sunday.
having you back in the field.
So we need to message those other bum refs in our league to make sure they calling Ken every day too all day.
Yeah. Hey, can I tell you? He'll tell you. I call him all the time, especially when when I make a call and I be fussing with y'all. Can't know it. He getting that phone call that night. Hey, Ken, what did I do wrong? Where did I make the call wrong? What did I? And he'll go through it with me like he would. And Mama tell you, she used to have to hug me on the sideline sometimes. It's gonna be all right because he used to eat me up sometimes because I'm out there trying to make the right call, and she just say, "Hype, just do what we say, do how we taught you. Come on." I appreciate the pep talk too, Mama.
Hype, you are one of the most realists.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, Coach.
Man,
appreciate you.
It's a whole different ball game seeing you ref now and being on the same sideline sometimes.
Yeah, I feel you, right? Yeah, because Zeric threw me out, Kent threw me out. Mama, she'll talk to me, but Zeric was like he definitely old school. He definitely threw me out. Kent threw me out too, cussed me out. Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of worse than these dudes, but at least I would show up at the games and produce. But
yeah, but it came full circle.
Yeah, they talk so much, boy, and I'm just looking at them like, wow, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep.
Man, you could have saved yourself all that trouble. All you do was listen to me. I told you the right thing to do.
I get it worse. I get it worse from my family in the league though. Yeah, they hit me the hardest, boy. And then they'll call me that late at night. Hey, what you doing out there? Hey, look, God dang, they get me. But I always keep in mind, Kent, be like, Kent said you built this, you better handle it.
Oh, hey, when Coop sneak in here? What's up, Coop?
Coop here?
Yeah.
I'm building, man.
Congratulations. Hey, young man, y'all congratulate my brother, man, on this organization, what he doing, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
Appreciate it, but I wouldn't have missed this for the world. Can't you know how much you mean to me, dog? I know for the world, man. It's been busy, but look, let me tell you, Hype, you know how it is with, you know what I'm saying, what I'm doing with my organization. But I never told Kent, but knowing that Kent been putting in work all of this time,
yeah,
I kind of see, you know what I'm saying, like how it is to run a whole situation. And dealing with adults, oh my God. Dealing with grown men that lose their mind for at least an hour and a half every Sunday, and they act like they didn't say what they said 30 minutes ago, and then we're supposed to be cool the rest of the week until we do it all over again.
Next Sunday, right? 7 days.
I commend y'all, man. Hey, Kent, thanks for everything you ever told me, man. For real, all right?
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Appreciate it,
and thank you for teaching me some things too.
I wish.
Oh, no. No, you taught me how to speak the language the right way.
Hey, baby. Hey, no problem. Always, man. I know you're a good dude. Bonnie, great. Your son, everybody was cool with me. So it was all good. It's always all good, man. Nothing but love, y'all. Thank you. Thanks for letting me in, man.
Hey, are you going to be out there this weekend? Either day?
I'm throwing my own tournament too on Saturday for the youth, but I'm going to slide out there. I'm going to dip and dodge and make my moves out there. I'll see y'all.
Well, I got some traps and some clips from when I ran the Germantown organization up here. So a little bit of helmet pieces and stuff like that. Screws, clips.
And you know I'll take them, buddy.
I'll go and put them in a bag for you.
Type, you still on here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
We talk about why we keep looking at you from the ground.
Huh?
I said, can we talk about why we gotta look at you from the ground?
He like he broke in somebody's house or something.
Yeah, are we conspirators of this or what's going on?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in my garage, bro. I'm in the garage.
All right.
Oh, he on curfew. He should get on the phone.
Oh, you digging my hat? You digging my hat? You digging my hat? You digging my hat? Y'all digging my hat?
Oh, that's
yeah. You dig my hat? Yeah. That's what that's my hat, my house hat, bro. That's my house hat.
Nah, I'm about to call the house phone and tell them you on the phone in the garage.
Oh yeah. You know, wife don't want you. Why you talking so loud? Why you talking? I'm going in the garage. Y'all already know. You already know. If you married.
Oh. Oh.
All right, by the way, I ain't never threw you out of the game, man.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
Okay.
Yup. You ain't throw me out. You made me sit. You made me sit for the duration of that half, which was a long time because we had just started, and I did something. I wouldn't stop cursing. You gotta go sit down. You gotta go sit down.
Yeah, but that's not throwing you out, brother. That was just, a way to get your attention. You were disrupting the game. That's it.
Yeah. All right.
I very rarely.
Man,
if I throw you out, yeah, we're gonna go with that.
Oh man,
you
but I love you
me,
for it, boy. Every tournament I had to go find you to tell you how much I love and respect you. Till this day. Till this day, brother. Till this day.
I'm proud for your accomplishments. I'm also proud that you pay homage to my man Kent for the tutelage, man. That means a lot. Yeah, I remember when you told me you want to become a ref. So this all coming full circle means a lot. I know it means a lot to him, so I'm glad you stated that.
Yeah, he pledged me, man. He pledged me, man. He pledged me, man. He pledged me. He sure did.
Hey, yo, Coop, good, and also to you, man. Congratulations, man. Listen, I ran a youth organization. I learned one thing. I don't recruit good kids. I recruit good parents. I learned that the hard way. Recruit good parents, man, because it's almost a thankless job sometimes. It wasn't for the kids. And I don't know how you deal with. I do a youth organization now, so big ups to you, man.
Proud of him.
Well, we're gonna definitely follow, man. We're gonna follow you. Wishing you all the best. What nationals you going to? Is it AYF?
I think he dropped. See.
Okay. All right.
Oh, there he is.
My bad, y'all. Phone calls coming in. They never stop.
Yeah, Coop, I was giving you props, man. I said that when I ran a youth organization, I learned to recruit good parents, not good kids. What nationals y'all going to?
Yeah, so everybody's going to the AYF. Yeah.
Okay. I'm normally down there every year. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it this year. I appreciate the last 5 years, but man, I'm pulling for y'all, man. Definitely pulling for y'all.
I appreciate it, man. One of my teams made it down there. The other one lost in regional, so we'll see.
Okay.
It's gonna be wild this year.
Is that Ed Patterson?
From COVID, got all these parents acting crazy, man.
Yeah.
Everybody all about themselves, and they done forgot what it was all about. So I'm hoping it go back to being the way it used to be, but I doubt it, man.
Yeah, I think we got Ed on. Ed has been there as well. But Ed, we winding down, man. If you got something you want to say, all the people on the phone, but particularly with Kent and Bonnie on the phone, we'll love to hear from you, man.
I do. So I've been having technical difficulties, guys, leaving this gym here. Their parents was fighting. But Kent, You know, a lot of guys on this line don't remember when you played. You know, it was just 3 9-man refs when I was reffing. You know, me, Carl, Larry, and when you played and when you won your national championship, walking around with your championship belt, and I remember it like yesterday. And I had to let all the refs as refs was coming in that look, this referee, I mean that coach right there, that captain and that coach's wife right there, they know the rules. They know the rules because they're constantly was in the rule book. You know, it only just evolved from a player coaching to a referee. You know, you have been the epitome of good sportsmanship, professionalism, dedication, devotion. You know, you know, I have learned so much from you. You know, and so I just want to let you know, as far as you're my brother, you know, Bonnie's always my sister. I mean, you know, even though you only took us one time, me and Z one time to get that good cheesesteak, you know, I'm gonna forgive you for about that because you ain't take us no more for that one time. But I just want to let you know, man, I love you.
Ed, love you too, but you weren't up there this year.
Oh. I know. I got one knee replaced. I'm waiting to get the other one done. They're gonna do that in March.
All right.
But you know, with COVID hit, it been like a little crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're gonna definitely do the cheesecake. You already know. I'm still thinking about that cheesecake there.
Hey, Ed,
Yes, sis.
we stayed the other weekend on the way to Rhode Island.
Huh?
We stopped on the way to Rhode Island.
See, you just gonna rub it in, right, Bonnie?
Well, I thought about you.
Oh, did you? Okay, then. Okay.
Eat my steak.
You put it in the freezer? You put it in the freezer?
No, honey, I put it in my belly.
Wow. That's good. Good. That is tremendous. I'm looking forward to seeing you. You know, that's definite. You gotta bring a cheesecake down.
Yeah, we may do that.
I'm gonna get up there and see you guys too, because you know it's getting to that point. You know, we gotta do a, you know, only time where a lot of folks just come together is during the event, you know. But we have to do something outside of an event, you know, just in turn, even if it's a referee cruise or something. We have to do something that, you know, that we all come together and just bond and you know, because as we can see, you know, I mean, life is too short, you know. We got to enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, and we need to do something. Like I said, we need to all come together and do something. You know,
Amen.
I'm down for referee cruise.
Amen to that.
Amen.
All right, Joey.
Yes, Kent.
I know Ron's there to talk about the classic, so we can stop this love fest and move forward.
All right. Capital Classic this weekend. I'm excited. This is going to be great.
So my God, 7, 8, 8A, 7.
You got 7A, and there's 8.
7A. 7, 8, 8. That's right. Baez dropped.
Baez dropped?
Yeah, they dropped.
What? Did that happen? There we go. Damn. So what's different about this with Baez dropping?
Oh no, the left side is the B side.
Yeah, left side's B side.
Yeah, they originally were an A, and then they called.
Oh, they
it right
dropped
when-
from A to B. Okay, I see
Yeah.
what you mean now. Okay, I thought you meant drop from the whole tournament.
Oh no.
Okay. But these were the games we got this weekend. B side, you got Maryland Venom. South side, Baltimore Spartans, Baez Auto, Maryland Titans, Gusto Land, Bad Boys, FOE. 8 solid teams facing off this weekend in that B bracket. I think look at the A bracket. This is definitely an A division for the DMV, if there is one. Ride Out, Misfits, Elite Rebel, Scorpions, PME, Rampage, and Dream. All the teams all the top teams in the region coming out to play in the A bracket in Charm Capital Classic. Sorry, the C's got me thrown off a little this upcoming weekend. And taking a look at some of these games, you got a lot of good matchups. Like we've been talking about, the A division's been tough for November tournaments lately, whether it be Rhode Island or even Hagerstown the last few years. It was tough getting teams in there, but this is a very solid group. And I think it showed a lot of growth in the A division of the DMV since the last Capital Classic in 19. In fact, out of all the teams in the A this year, the only teams that played A in Capital 19 that'll be back for this one will be Rampage, who has the last 2 November championships in this region, winning the first Capital Classic over 7-point spread back in 2019 and beating the Scorpions in the final Hagerstown tournament in 2018. So they're coming in back to back. PME, they just won their 4th MAFFL championship out of the last 6 seasons or something like that. Yeah, they're on the middle of a good run right now. And so they're coming into the Fender home turf. They had a great double overtime game with 7-point in that semifinal 2 years ago on Tucker Road. Narrowly missed out on playing Rampage for everything. They'll have a chance to face off on Saturday this time around when they face off later in the day. We're also going to get a good game right there, 1 o'clock, I believe. It'll be Scorpions PME, the battle of the MAFFL champions this year, spring versus fall. I like it. Yeah, and I believe they did play once in the regular season back in spring. Am I correct, Kent?
Yes, they would have. Right.
Yeah.
And the Scorpions also just won Owings Mills, didn't they?
Yeah, I believe that makes them. Would that make them the first 9-man team to win 2 different leagues in the same year? Calendar-wise? I don't know either, but like I gotta give it. What's that?
I thought maybe I don't know. Did Rampage beat Scorpions up there?
They won Owings Mills in the spring. And then 2 weeks later, Scorpions beat them for MAFFL and down there.
Okay.
Yeah, they faced off twice in 3 weeks actually for both league championships, which I think that was a first too. Yeah, that was it was an interesting little matchup because like no matter what, the winner of that game would have been the first to win both Owings Mills and MAFFL in general. So there was a lot of stakes coming into that one back in July. And in fact, the last time before that, they were on Tucker Road, Capital 19. They celebrated together at the end of Rampage winning A.
Yes,
it's with B.
Yep, Scorpions won A, Rampage pulled B.
But you also look at what's that?
The Misfits have become very battle tested. They've done a lot this year on playing in different areas. Even headed up to the GCFFA and getting some rec up there. I'm glad to see Rideout step up into the A.
Yeah, they had a good performance in Charm City. I felt like in A going up against Punishers and Rollers at that tournament. They matched up pretty well with them, and they showed back. They've showed all year they can definitely hang with a lot of those teams in that bracket. Misfits, they're going to be coming into this. I feel like this is a team that they were pushing very hard, because out of all the teams in the top 10 across the 9-man nation, they're the only one without a championship right now. And I feel like Capital Classic is their opportunity to get some momentum, a nice little boost going into the Nationals. That'll be a really good game of Ride Out Misfits to start the day off at 9 o'clock. You were there, Ross, actually, back in, what was it, Charm City Classic? Yes, back in August when they played in the quarterfinals in the A division.
Yeah.
That came down to the very end. Awesome back and forth game. That controversial double pass of Tay. Was Tay over the line? Was it a forward pass?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so this is going to be a really good rematch this weekend. You know, Ride Out wants it. And we'll see how that's going to go. Elite Rebels are going to face Ride Out right afterwards. The Rebels portion of that group, they definitely have history playing against Ride Out over the years. Elite Rebels and Ride Out faced off a few times at OMFFL back in the spring. In fact, I think Ride Out knocked them out of the playoffs actually in the quarterfinals when they last played in Owings Mills. So that's going to be a really interesting game right out the gate with those two. Misfits, Elite Rebels. TJ Holston will have to face the Misfits for the second Saturday in a row. Back-to-back weekends, he's got to face that squad. He beat him with the Wolverines last week, though, to win KFFL. The question becomes, can he get them back-to-back weeks with the Elite Rebels this time around? As we mentioned, Scorpions, PME, Battle of the League champions, spring versus fall. PME, Rampage, they had a really great game back in July on Tucker when they faced off in the quarterfinals. Yeah, Rampage just got out of that game, 15-12. Getting away in the end. I believe that was the first season PME did not win MAFFL where they were able to play the full season. If those who recall, PME did not play 2020 after the first week of the season. I believe they withdrew due to COVID concerns. With a few of their core playing on the WAC Rebels the rest of the season. But they bounced back. They got MAFFL back. They were a little sluggish to start, but PME right now is playing extremely good flag football. Like, this is a team that is clicking on a very high level, and this weekend will be a battle test for them to just see where they are now. Remember, this is their first tournament since Worlds. And I say Worlds as in that particular tournament, 2020, right before the country was shut down, was the last time PME played in a tournament ball. So a lot's changed in nearly 2 years of ball there.
Absolutely.
That's a long layoff, 22 months since we last saw PME playing in a tournament. Dream's going to be playing Scorpions. They had a great semifinal game back at MAFFL a few weeks ago, or a few months ago, rather. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing that one. And the last one on there, Rampage and Dream, that's going to include a day. Dream actually got one on Rampage in the MAFFL regular season back, I believe that was one. Yeah. So Rampage looking for some little retribution there. And I believe Dream is the last local A team that Rampage has not beaten yet.
What a terrible game that was. We were missing Chris that day. That was for sure.
Wow.
Was that the one where you played quarterback and you had those wonderful jerseys?
No, I didn't play quarterback that game, I don't think. That was that game we were winning, and it was 4th and 30. And their quarterback put the ball on his hip. And the refs were kind of confused if it was a flag guard, but they called our D end on a stripping and gave them 1st and goal, and they scored on the next play from a 4th and 30, and they won the game. Hats off to them, they won. That was one of the weird games that you remember.
Yeah.
That's going to be a really good rematch coming up this weekend. Other games going B bracket side now. Maryland Venom and Southside right out the gate.
Joey, not to interrupt you, buddy, but thanks for putting this together. I'm gonna get off here and see my daughter and get her to bed.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Steve.
Ken, thanks for everything you do, buddy. Love you.
Thank you. See you this weekend.
Yep. See you, Miss Bonnie. See you, Monet. See you, James. Battle. See you, buddy. See you, Joe.
All
All right,
Steve.
see you later.
Be safe,
Thank you,
guys.
Steve.
Okay.
But Venom and Southside, they're going to face off right out the gate. This is a bit of a quasi rematch. A couple of Venom's players were on the Baltimore Hawks when they faced off against Southside at last Capital Classic, actually. That's going to be followed up with the Southside Baltimore Spartans game. I like this one. This is going to be a nice little game between two teams that have never seen each other. They're going to get exposure to each other for the first time on the field. Baltimore Spartans have been trying to get out there and play a little more. We saw them back in York in October. They've talked about nationals as well. When I last talked to a few of their guys, they were content coming down here to the Capital Classic and excited to get an opportunity to play a few more games at the end of the season for a team that started relatively late in the year. Baez Auto placing Venom afterwards. Baez coming down off a very strong performance, I felt like, in the A bracket in Charm City. They got 2 wins on Dream in that one, both in blowouts. Had a tough loss to Misfits, but actually did very well in that game for the most part. Competed to the very end. And who can forget the battle? That quarterfinal Sunday game of Main Event where Baez went toe-to-toe with the national champions right there in an elimination game and just fell short of pulling off a major upset on the number 1 team entering this year. So looking forward to seeing how Baez fares. This is a team that's long overdue, I feel like, to get a tournament championship. So, like, I think this is one of their best, if not their best shot, really, coming up the rest of the way. Because I think Nationals is going to be even tougher this year than almost ever. Yeah, Baez is going to face the Spartans after that. That's going to be a quarterfinal rematch of the quarterfinals of Clash of York. They played about a month ago. Baez got the win that day. We'll see if the Spartans can figure it out this time around and try to take one on Baez day 1. Maryland Titans to face Gusto Land right afterwards. That's the first time meeting between those two. No, they dropped from A to B is what Kent was saying. Yeah. Titans will take on Gusto Land. That's another first time meeting. Looking forward to seeing how Gusto comes out. They have not looked at the Gusto Land we saw 2 years ago in that tournament. They're going to be also taking on Bad Boys after that. This will be another rematch from York. They faced off Saturday and Sunday. Saturday was a tie game, 18-18. Sunday, 11-7. Bad Boys got the win. So a little bit of chipping between these two this time around. Should be a really competitive game. You know, when Baltimore and York go at it, it's a good one. FOE and Maryland Titans right afterwards. Looking forward to see how FOE does. They had definitely played to a very high level this year in league ball. They stepped up and played A bracket at Charm City. I thought that was a good move for them to test the waters a little bit. They're looking to try to come out here and win the Capital Classic. Tough one out the gate with Maryland Titans. This is going to be a very tough physical game. Save for Bad Boys right afterwards to conclude the evening. Overall, awesome schedule. I love it, Kent. This is going to be a great weekend.
Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of matchups here I'm looking forward to seeing. So
can't wait. Can't wait.
Let me see something here. Give me a second, Joe. I want to see something.
Okay, Kent. Okay. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward, though. Like, you got to think, this is the last tournament of the year locally we're going to really have. So for a couple of guys who aren't able to make the trip to Florida, this is it. So they're going to come out playing their best ball. It's going to be a nice atmosphere down there on Tucker Road. Like I said, I've been there a few times. Stopped by 2 years ago for Cap Classic 1. I was there back in July for playoffs. really looking forward to being back one more time for this year and checking out what is going to be a great tournament.
Hey, Joey, I just sent you a photo.
Okay. Go ahead and pull that up in my inbox real quick.
I sent it through Messenger.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me say that real quick. I'm going to try to get this on screen in a moment. I like it though. This is going to be a great tournament. What was your first tournament, Kent? The first one you did or directed?
The Summer Sizzler.
Oh, Summer Sizzler.
And when Robbie and Terrell started wanting to do the Classic, wanted Charm City, I had to make the decision to either keep pushing Summer Sizzler or let them have that weekend. And I thought it was best for the growth of 9-man to give them that weekend. And then I would just take over the Hagerstown tournament once Andy retired. And then we just moved it down here. So.
Gotcha. I remember seeing a poster for the old Sizzler way back in the day, and like, really wanted to check that out because it was actually right a few miles down the road from where I worked at the time. I actually do like that move though, because I feel like it's been able to allow like different parts of the region to be able to host tournaments. Baltimore, DC, Ocean City. That's always a good one every year. We did a good show on that back in April, where we broke that one down in the history of it. Let me go ahead and share this little picture that Kent showed me, and I think it's very appropriate for this weekend that we pay our respects as well to the legendary great Mr. Christopher Severino. Take a look at the banner on screen right now. Capital Classic champions. I love it, Kent. I love it. This is great.
And the winners will get that banner.
They'll get that banner? I like it. That's awesome, dude. That is dope. Like, I love that. That is a great tribute. And like, I'm really happy to see it all unfold this weekend at the Capital Classic.
I am looking forward to it. Well, gentlemen, it is 9:15. I need to drop off.
All right, sir. Appreciate you coming on tonight. Thank you for everything you've done.
Appreciate all you did, sir. All right. It is great.
Thank you.
It and wholly unexpected. Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right, Kent. Appreciate it.
Thank you to Bonnie as well.
Will do. All right,
You got-
James, have a great evening.
Hey, y'all do too, man. I'll see y'all on. I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna come out there after the kids' game.
Sounds good. See you out there.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you in a little bit.